Like, let's talk about the transition from being ratchet to being holy, okay? Because it's not all peaches and cream. Wow, girl, did you become boring after you gave your life to Christ? Like, that never gave. And I've never been boring. So why am I gonna start now? Bowling, skating, all these stuff without being high, really boring. Go out and Holy Spirit said, yeah, go to the party. I was like, okay. Hi y'all, welcome back to another video. If you don't know me, if you've never seen one of my videos, I'm a 23-year-old girl that loves Jesus, everything fashion, everything wellness, and everything beauty. So that's what we talk about over here on this channel, and I keep it very, very raw, okay? We're not sugarcoating nothing. We're just getting right into it and talking about the nitty-gritty of life and like what walking with Jesus looks like, and giving my little tips and tricks along the way. So with that being said, let's talk about how to have a holy girl summer without backsliding. We'll be talking about holy girl summer, but are we really having a holy girl summer? And God had to check me, because I tend to think very extremist. I'm either not outside at all or I'm all the way outside. And giving your life to Christ, you'll get convictions about certain things that you shouldn't be doing no more, like getting drunk, going to the club, like certain things like that, or even places and spaces that you probably used to go to and you used to love, that it's just not given no more. Like, you just don't even feel comfortable in those spaces anymore. And nobody talks about how rough that transition is. I love Jesus so much, but I also have these habits that have to get out of my system. I can absolutely take them away like that, like take the taste out of your mouth for certain stuff, but I feel like other things are a process and a journey. And for me, when it comes to being outside, it's been a process and it's been a journey. And I feel like for a season, I just stopped going out altogether. Like, I was just like, baby, just leave me out of it. Like, I'm just not gonna go out at all. I had a conversation with God, and I was like, you know, I like to be outside. I like to go out. I just don't necessarily know how to do it in a way that is still pleasing to you. Like, I've never done this before. I like the music. I like dancing. Like, I like all these things. And I think those things isolated are not problematic. It's when we pair those things with certain environments, we pair those things with the cussing and the hookah and the weed and the liquor and the shots, and like some of those things are sin isolated, but some of those things lead to sin, and that be the problem. Like, God is like, you know, environments like that, lust runs heavy, and if that's something that you struggle with, you may leave the club, you probably didn't drink, you probably didn't do too much, but now it's like your eyes, like you exposed your eye gates to so much, your ear gates to certain music, and now, baby, you struggling with stuff you wasn't even struggling with prior to this event, prior to this outing. So I just decided to sit down and have this conversation, because I feel like it is so needed. Like, let's talk about the transition from being ratchet to being holy, okay? Because it's not all peaches and cream. First tip is to pray about it. Do not keep anything from God. I feel like sometimes we want to please God so bad that we will just run away from him when we are realizing that these desires are in our heart. I had to stop doing that, bro. Like, I had to start going to my Father and being honest. And I feel like God and I built a relationship on transparency, because that was the only way I was gonna be able to survive, like talking to him about things that I know or I feel like would offend him, like things I want to do that I know offend him. And it's just like, Lord, help me to deal with this, help me to deal with that. And I still struggle with being completely honest with God, because it just be feeling like, dang, I should have been past this by now. Like, I've been walking with God for like 3 years now, and it's like, why do I still desire these certain things? But even being able to call it out, bring it to God, and deal with it in prayer is growth, instead of just going back to my sin, asking for forgiveness later and acting like, you know, it's whatever, like I'll get there when I get there. But like, really showing a desire to grow and going about that desire the way the Bible tells us to. So really, like, casting your cares on the Lord. Like, he knows that you want to go out, but like, allow him to change your desires over time. Sometimes it's not immediate. Sometimes you have to make those hard decisions to be like, you know, I really want to go out, but I'm not going to. And I feel like for me, That's what it was for a while, because I feel like I just got scared into not doing anything. I'll never forget when I was in Tallahassee and I was in college, and I remember asking God if I could go out. Y'all. Oh, I asked the Holy Spirit, I said, Holy Spirit, I really want to go to this party. Like, I really want to go out. And Holy Spirit said, yeah, go to the party. I was like, okay. Baby, I went to the party. One, I was so miserable. Like, I was not a good time at this function at all. And I was like, dang, I used to get down. Like, I used to want to do shots, and I used to be dancing. I used to be throwing it back. And I just had no desire to do any of that. So that was like flag number one. Like, wow, like God really is changing my desires. And I was so happy because I really wanted to go out. And I feel like he showed me like, this is not even what you want anymore. It was comforting because I was just like, wow, God, like you really did that for me. Because again, if you know me, like I love to go out. I love to be outside. And now I like to go out, but just in a way that's like doesn't require me to sin and hurt my father. Because I really want to please him. I really do. And it's like, dang, like let's get this flesh in check. That experience going out and like not really enjoying it the way that I used to, just really let that be a teachable experience, because I included God in my struggles. I included him in, you know, what was concerning me. I casted my cares onto him. I asked him questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did not just keep all of that inside and just hope and pray and ask for forgiveness the next morning. Like, I did not do that because I knew that that was not going to help me in any way. And I really wanted to please God. I just did not know what to do with these desires. Tip number 2, find things in your city that you can do that are alternative and find somebody to do it with. Baby, if you got one friend, because I'm not somebody that has a whole lot of friends, and that's something that, like, you know, I'm definitely praying to God about still, because like I want to have more friends to do all the things I want to do with. But pray and ask God to show you things. Like, it all begins in prayer, for real. Like, show you things to do. Like, you can find things to do, especially nowadays. Like, Christianity, especially in our generation, is really like booming. I don't know if it's like this in every city, but I live in Atlanta and there's always so many Christian events, and it's like just finding things that I can do. I don't always make friends at every event I go to. Rarely do I make friends. I be going with my sister and we just be scouting. Like, we went to like a Christian club event. I'm going to a Bible study now. They have like Summer in the City, which is like this Christian event that Passion hosts for young adults. There's so many things catered to our generation that we can do that doesn't require you to sin, and you're gonna be around like-minded believers. You're gonna be able to worship, and your appetite is going to change. Like, I promise you, even if you don't feel like these events will be fun at first, you feel like they're gonna be lame, you feel like you won't fit in, like, all you need is a mustard seed of faith and a desire to please the Lord. And with time, like, you're going to see your taste change, your desires change, you're gonna build community. Like, it's just gonna be a beautiful thing. So find events in your city where Christians link up. And then my second tip, we find events in the city, like hobbies that you actually are interested in. Like, it doesn't have to be boring, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like at some point in my walk, I got over the whole like thing. Every event, it gotta be a church. Like, I want to be outside sometimes. Go bowling. Go to, you know, what's it called? Like workout events, because I'm into fitness. Do stuff like that and find things that you're interested in that don't require you to sin. It's just a hobby. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see yourself just get healthier. Like, socially, you'll be healthier. Like, you'll find that you'll have more joy in your life because you're actually investing in doing things outside of, like, you know, work and church. maybe do other stuff. Like diversify your interests, diversify your life, like become an interesting person. I saw a tweet about that and it clocked me inside my head. Like, wow, girl, did you become boring after you gave your life to Christ? Like, that never gave, and I've never been boring. So why am I gonna start now? You know what I'm saying? So really, like, diversifying your interests and allowing yourself to still enjoy the fullness of life without the liquor and the hookah and the smoking and all them things. I was someone who used to chronically smoke, so I found bowling, skating, all these stuff without being high really boring. And it took me surrendering that to God and finding like really dope people to go do these things with that made it fun again. So find hobbies and interests outside of nonsense to enjoy, that you actually have fun doing. Like for me, it's like running. I like going to the movies. I like cooking. I like shopping, but I don't do that often because it costs money. And we're in a recession. And yeah, so finding things outside of that you like to do, yes, will create like a fun summer and like really create a full life for you. Hey y'all, my camera died. But I am running so late for Bible study. I finished my hair and like the little light makeup that I did. But case in point, start with prayer and allow God to lead you to alternatives. Allow him to allow your desires to become holy. Like, you don't have to get rid of your personality just to now be holy. God gave you your personality. So if you like mixed drinks but you don't drink alcohol anymore, I've gotten into mocktails. I'll go out and I'll order me a mocktail, but I'ma still go out to dinner. You know what I'm saying? I'ma still catch a vibe. It's just really based on your convictions, what it is that you struggle with, and what God is leading you to do and not to do. So all that to say, like, go to Jesus. He's the only way. I love Keon, but go to Jesus. He is the only way to show you what's for you and what's not, what you should do and what you shouldn't do. And I just believe that he's going to lead you exactly to where you need to be and what you need to be doing. But you have to seek those things out, because faith without works is really dead. I know this video is low-key all over the place. Like, please bear with me. I feel like I'm undiagnosed ADHD, high-key. But yeah, I really pray that it was helpful and that you guys got some gems and that it was relatable, and you know that you're not alone in this journey with Christ. Like, it is a journey, it is a walk, and there's things that we're in the process of learning and there's things that we've overcome. So I'm just here to like share my authentic experience so that you guys don't feel alone and that you may be able to draw some wisdom from me. And you guys could put in the comments and maybe I could draw some wisdom from y'all. So I love you guys and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.